Hi, my name is Violette Ann, and I am a museum guide at the Dayton Art Institute. In this video, we are going to explore a painting that my 7-year-old friend calls The Man with the Pantaloon. In this painting of a richly dressed gentleman from England named Henry, what grabs your attention the most? Is it the split background? Or is it the yellow-gold color used across the painting? For me, it is the red and white cape. Because, first, it takes up a lot of space on the canvas. Second, the underside of it, which is called a lining, catches the light and seems to shimmer. And third, the white fur on top of it contrasts and therefore pops out at us with the red of the cape and the black behind Henry's head. This artwork was painted about 250 years ago by Sir Joshua Reynolds, a very famous painter from England. His specialty was portraiture, which is the art of drawing, painting, or sculpting a person. He was especially known for painting fabrics in a very realistic way. So let's take a closer look at some of Henry's clothes, which will give us clues to his official title. The red part of the cape is painted to look like velvet, a fabric that is thick and feels very soft. The white lining has the appearance of silk, which is thin and feels very smooth. Did you notice how shiny it looks? By painting different shades of gray next to each other, he has created shadows forming the sides and bottoms of the folds. He has also highlighted the top of the folds with white paint, so our eyes see it as the light bouncing off a shiny surface. The cape's collar is made of the white fur of a stoat, which is an animal similar to a weasel. The stoat changes the color of its fur from its usual light brown to white during the winter. Can you guess why? It is so it can blend in with the snow and go about without being noticed. Just like it changes color, its name also changes when its fur is white. The stoat is then called an ermine. Do you see the 2 rows of black dots on the ermine collar? This tells us that Henry was a baron, a title that meant he owned quite a bit of land and was part of a privileged upper class. There is another clue that tells us he is a baron. Pause the video and search for the object that would point to that. Did you find the little crown next to his elbow? It's called a coronet. Every rank in English aristocracy had a specific style of coronet, so people would know how to greet each other at parties. Over his red velvet breeches, which were nicknamed pantaloon by my young friend, Henry has a waistcoat. It's another word for a fancy vest, embroidered or sewn with gold thread. Do you notice something else that is gold? His sword. It is called a dress sword because it wasn't used for battle, but instead worn only for show so that others knew your place in society. As a matter of fact, Henry's whole attire is typical of a British lord, an outfit that he would only wear for the most important events in his country, such as the ceremony to crown the new king or queen. If you are curious about the fabrics we talked about in this video, you can look for them the next time you go to a store where they sell clothes and curtains. Ask the adult with you to help you find velvet and silk. Then see if it feels how you thought it would when you looked at this painting. By the way, this portrait is huge. If you had it in your room, it would probably scrape the ceiling. So come in the Dayton Art Institute to take a good look at Henry, 8th Lord Arundell of Wardour, and his clothes, which are a feast for the eyes. You can find it in the Gray Gallery of 18th Century European Art, Gallery 213. Thank you for learning about art with us.